was publicly assassinated, 3 weeks ago, and she's already sitting down with a smile to host his podcast? Girl didn't even wait a month. I don't even know if they buried the guy yet.
The internet is reeling after one of the most explosive, jaw-dropping revelations of the year. Jaguar Wright, the outspoken, unfiltered industry whistleblower who has made a career out of exposing celebrities, has just set her sights on one of the most controversial conservative figures in America, Charlie Kirk. But this time, the scandal isn't about politics, speeches, or social movements. No, Jaguar is pulling back the curtain on something much darker, much more personal. She's exposing the secrets of Charlie Kirk's wife. Yes, you heard that right. According to shocking new claims, Jaguar Wright says she has information that could turn Charlie's carefully crafted image upside down. We're talking about hidden relationships, private communications, and even alleged betrayals that could shake the very foundation of Kirk's brand. And if even half of what Jaguar is suggesting is true, it's not just Charlie Kirk's reputation that's in danger, it's his marriage, his family life, and his entire public persona. Clips of Jaguar's fiery rant are spreading like wildfire across social media, with hashtags like #KirkExposed and #JaguarLeaks dominating the conversation. Fans and critics alike are scrambling for answers. What does she know? How did she find out? And why is she coming forward now? But here's the kicker. Insiders claim Jaguar isn't just talking. They say she has receipts, alleged text messages, supposed private recordings, even claims of insiders willing to back her up. And if she drops those receipts, the internet may never look at Charlie or his wife the same way again. This isn't just another petty feud. This is a scandal brewing on a nuclear level, with careers, reputations, and marriages hanging in the balance. And trust me, what comes next will make you question everything you thought you knew about Charlie Kirk's personal life. Jaguar Wright's name has become synonymous with exposure, chaos, and truth bombs that nobody else dares to drop. Over the last few years, she has built a reputation as the industry's most unpredictable whistleblowers, someone who will air out the darkest secrets of celebrities, politicians, and insiders without flinching. Her rants on live streams, interviews, and social media have destroyed reputations, ignited debates, and left fans constantly wondering, who will Jaguar come for next? She's already shaken the music world, calling out powerful moguls, accusing stars of backroom deals, and putting marriages under a spotlight. Every time she goes live, people brace themselves for a storm because Jaguar never speaks quietly. She speaks like someone with nothing to lose. And now, her newest target is one of the loudest conservative voices in America, Charlie. Kirk. Charlie has carefully cultivated an image for himself. To his fans, he's the family man, the outspoken defender of traditional values, and the founder of a movement that thrives on moral and cultural conservatism. Every speech, every photo op, every podcast appearance is tailored to present him as stable, faithful, and rooted in strong principles. And standing beside him in that image is his wife, whom his supporters often praise as the embodiment of loyalty, grace, and the perfect conservative partner that, according to Jaguar Wright, that image is a lie. Jaguar has hinted that behind the staged family photos and polished public appearances lies a story of secrets, betrayals, and hypocrisy that would shatter Charlie's carefully built brand. In one of her latest fiery live streams, Jaguar teased that she has the kind of dirt that makes careers collapse overnight. She didn't hold back, claiming that what she knows about Charlie's wife could tear the mask off the whole operation. Fans of Jaguar instantly recognized the tone. She wasn't bluffing. Every time she's used that kind of language in the past, she's dropped shocking accusations that became headlines for weeks. The internet knows when Jaguar says she has receipts. People should prepare for impact. Clips of her rant spread across Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. Some fans immediately believed her. Jaguar hasn't missed yet. If she says there are secrets, there are secrets. Others were skeptical, asking, why now? Why target Charlie Kirk's wife out of everyone? But the timing, insiders claim, might not be random at all. Sources close to Jaguar suggest she's been sitting on this information for months, waiting for the perfect storm to unleash it. And with Charlie's rising influence and his wife increasingly placed in the public eye during recent events, Jaguar may have seen her opening. The internet began digging immediately. Old photos, obscure interviews, background checks fans turned into detectives overnight, trying to piece together what Jaguar might have meant. Was this about past relationships, alleged affairs, secret communications? Or was it something far more sinister, buried deep in private life, but about to explode publicly? Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk's loyal supporters doubled down, calling Jaguar a liar, a chaos merchant, and someone desperate for clout. But even they couldn't completely ignore her reputation, because love her or hate her, Jaguar has dropped bombs before that turned out to be disturbingly accurate. And the whispers only grew louder when blogs started reporting that Jaguar had already spoken privately with journalists, hinting at screenshots, recordings, and even witnesses who could back up her claims. The words exclusive leaks and secret files began circulating across gossip sites, fueling speculation that something much bigger was on the way. To understand the gravity of this, you have to remember, Charlie Kirk's entire career rests not just on his political influence, but on his personal brand. He doesn't just sell ideas, he sells an image of a man grounded in faith, loyalty, and a picture-perfect marriage. If Jaguar truly has the power to crack that image wide open, it's not just about a scandal. It's about a collapse, because in the world Charlie inhabits, perception is everything. One crack in the armor, one secret revealed, and his critics will tear him apart. And if Jaguar Wright's claims are even remotely true, that crack has already begun. The stage is set. The characters are in place. Jaguar has loaded the gun, and the internet is waiting for her to pull the trigger. And when she does, the fallout could be catastrophic. Jaguar, right? Didn't just tease the world with vague claims, she detonated a bombshell in a fiery Instagram live that stretched past 2 hours. She locked eyes with the camera and declared, Charlie Kirk ain't the man y'all think he is. And his wife. She the one hiding the darkest secrets? The internet froze. Jaguar didn't sound like someone bluffing for clout. Her tone was sharp, furious, and dripping with the confidence of a woman who knew she had the world's attention. And then she did what she always does. She dropped receipts. The first came in the form of alleged text messages. Screenshots began circulating online, supposedly showing Charlie Kirk's wife in private conversations with an unnamed political donor. In the texts, she appeared to be discussing late-night meets and exchanging suspiciously flirty emojis. One message read, "We have to be careful. Charlie can't know." The screenshots looked messy blurry in some places, but just legible enough to send Twitter into meltdown. Within minutes, #KirkExposed was trending. Fans split immediately. Was this proof of an affair, or just another fake Photoshop job designed to humiliate? But Jaguar wasn't finished. She leaned into the camera, waving her phone, and said, "This ain't no fake. I got audio too. Y'all want to hear how she really talks when Charlie ain't around?" Moments later, a leaked audio clip surfaced on multiple gossip blogs. In the muffled recording, a woman who sounded eerily like Kirk's wife could be heard, laughing with someone off camera. "Charlie don't run nothing here. He just likes to act like he in charge when the camera's on. He in charge when the camera's on." The internet erupted. To Kirk's critics, this was dynamite proof that his family values brand was built on lies. To his supporters, it was slander, plain and simple. But either way, the clip spread like wildfire, forcing everyone to take sides. And then came the first shocking twist. Just as fans were still dissecting the texts and audio, an anonymous email leak dropped into several journalists' inboxes. The subject line read, "Charlie's wife isn't who you think she is." Attached were blurry scans of what appeared to be old documents, legal filings, contracts, and even a license under a different last name. The implication? That before marrying Charlie, his wife had allegedly lived a completely different life under another identity. Screenshots of the leaked email hit Reddit within minutes. Threads popped up with wild theories. Did she hide a past marriage? Was she involved in scandals before Charlie? Is this the real reason Jaguar is speaking now? TikTok went crazy with edits comparing old blurry photos of Charlie's wife with the leaked documents. Some users claimed they found matches. Others insisted it was all smoke. But the narrative had shifted. The scandal was no longer just about a potential affair. It was about identity, loyalty, and the possibility of a double life. Jaguar fueled the fire by posting a cryptic tweet. She fooled y'all, but she couldn't fool me. The internet lost it. Celebrities chimed in almost instantly. A hip-hop artist who has supported Jaguar before tweeted, "When Jaguar talks, y'all better listen." She got nothing to lose. Conservative commentator, however, shot back, "This is character assassination. Jaguar Wright is a professional liar." The divide only deepened when more alleged leaks surfaced. A gossip blog released supposed DMs between Jaguar and someone close to the Kirk family. In the messages, the insider wrote, "She's been stepping out for years. Charlie knows, but he can't admit it, too much at stake." True, it painted Charlie as a man trapped in his own hypocrisy, publicly pushing family values while privately covering up betrayal. By now, the internet wasn't just consuming the scandal, it was dissecting it like a murder mystery. YouTube channels uploaded deep dives with titles like "Charlie Kirk's Wife's Double Life: What Jaguar Exposed." Comment sections exploded with theories. Supporters of Charlie called it a witch hunt. Jaguar's fans called it vindication. But the most devastating blow came when Jaguar herself ended her live with a bone-chilling warning. This is only part one. If y'all think the texts and audio are bad, wait until I drop the rest. His wife ain't the angel he sold y'all, and trust me, the truth will break him. The clip spread everywhere, leaving millions of viewers with one question. What else does Jaguar know? Because if she really has more receipts, and if they're worse than the ones already dropped, Charlie Kirk and his wife may be standing on the edge of a scandal that could bury them both. The internet thought Jaguar Wright had already dropped her biggest bombshell, with those leaked texts, cryptic audio, and the shocking hints of a double life. But what came next pushed the scandal into nuclear territory, because Jaguar didn't stop. She escalated. The first escalation came in the form of a Twitter thread that blew up overnight. Jaguar posted a series of tweets, each one more explosive than the last. The opening shot read, "Charlie's wife isn't just hiding secrets. She's hiding alliances. And when I drop the receipts, y'all gonna see how deep this betrayal really goes." Attached was a blurry screenshot of an email chain. In it, Charlie's wife's name appeared linked to what looked like communications with a lobbying group, one that had been caught in multiple scandals. The messages were vague, but the insinuation was powerful. That behind Charlie's crusades for truth and transparency, his own wife was allegedly involved with shady power. Brokers. The internet couldn't get enough. Reddit exploded with posts breaking down every word of the email. Conspiracy threads popped up instantly. This explains Charlie's sudden wealth. If true, she's the one pulling strings. This isn't just about infidelity, it's about corruption. But the second reveal hit even harder. Jaguar went live again, this time waving what she claimed was a journal. She said it belonged to someone who had been close to Charlie's wife before she met him. According to Jaguar, the journal described late-night meetings, arrangements with high-profile men, and a chilling line, "I've learned to smile for the cameras, but when they're off, I belong to myself and to no one." Fans were floored. Was this the smoking gun? Or was Jaguar weaponizing half-truths to destroy an image? Whatever the case, the journal quotes spread like wildfire. Memes, TikToks, and reaction videos flooded every platform. The hashtag #WifeSecrets racked up millions of views in a single day. And then came the celebrity responses. A former political aide tweeted, "Jaguar's telling the truth. I saw things with my own eyes." The tweet was quickly deleted, but not before screenshots went viral. A reality TV star added fuel, posting, "I always wondered why she kept such a low profile. Now I see why." Even a rapper chimed in, "Jaguar Wright, don't miss. Kirk's house of cards about to fall." The reaction wasn't just limited to entertainment. Conservative commentators scrambled to defend Charlie, calling Jaguar's claims disgusting lies. One even accused her of being part of a smear campaign funded by the left. But Jaguar clapped back instantly. "Nobody paying me. I expose who needs to be exposed, period." And then came the shocking twist that nobody saw coming. An anonymous account on Instagram posted what it claimed was a private video. In the clip, a woman resembling Charlie's wife could be seen at a dimly lit dinner, leaning close to a man who was clearly not her husband. The caption simply read, "The mask slips." The internet lost its collective mind. Some argued the video was too blurry to prove anything. Others swore it was her. And a handful of insiders whispered that the video had been floating around in private circles for months, suppressed until Jaguar lit the match. By now, the scandal wasn't just about texts, audio, or even old documents. It was about visual evidence, and that made it harder to ignore. Charlie's camp, however, remained silent. The lack of denial only made things worse. Every hour of silence became fuel for speculation. If it's fake, why not sue? Why not fight back? And Jaguar? She doubled down, ending her latest live with a smirk. She said, "If y'all think this video is bad, wait till you see the next one. Trust me, the Kirk family ain't ready for what's coming." The internet erupted once again. Was there really more footage? Was Jaguar sitting on a treasure trove of secrets? Or was this all an elaborate game of smoke and mirrors designed to destroy a man and his wife's public image? Whatever the truth, one thing was undeniable. The scandal had reached a level of chaos no one expected, because now, it wasn't just about exposing secrets. It was about destroying legacies, and Jaguar Wright had just promised the world she was only getting started by now. Jaguar Wright's S-Expose wasn't just another messy internet drama, had turned into a cultural earthquake. The alleged texts, the muffled audio, the hints of a double life, and now the blurred dinner video. It had all snowballed into a scandal so massive that everybody had something to say. Twitter looked like a battleground. On one side, Jaguar supporters flooded timelines with hashtags like #JaguarWasRight and #KirkExposed. They quoted her lines, posted memes of Charlie looking stunned, and spread theories that the conservative figurehead's entire family man persona was crumbling. At Jaguar TRUTHERS, y'all called her crazy. But every time she opens her mouth, another mask comes off. At Expose the Leads. This ain't gossip. This is corruption in a skirt, and Jaguar just lit the match. Jaguar just lit the match. On the other side, Kirk's loyal fans dug their heels in, painting Jaguar as a fraud hungry for attention. They pushed hashtags like #KirkStrong and #JaguarLies, arguing that none of the so-called receipts had been proven authentic at Faithful Patriot. Jaguar Wright is a bitter woman making up lies to attack a God-fearing family. At Stand With Charlie, this is a coordinated smear campaign. Don't fall for it. The divide was vicious. Threads stretched into hundreds of comments, with strangers arguing late into the night about morality, politics, and whether Jaguar's history of exposing others meant she should automatically be believed. I automatically dismissed. TikTok creators, of course, pounced on the chaos. Some reenacted the alleged texts in dramatic skits, complete with costumes and ominous background music. Others pieced together timeline breakdowns, zooming in on every blurry screenshot and speculating about who the mystery man in the dinner video could be. One TikTok edit titled "The Fall of the Kirk Dynasty" pulled over 10 million views in 48 hours. Meanwhile, Instagram gossip blogs thrived. Pages like Hollywood Unlocked Politics and The Tea is Red and Blue posted nonstop updates. Each new post more sensational than the last. Their comment sections turned into mini-wars, with fans dropping Bible verses about betrayal, right alongside memes mocking Charlie's shocked expressions during past speeches. But the most surprising reactions came from celebrities in industry. Insiders. A well-known R&B singer tweeted, "Jaguar, stay dangerous. If she said she got dirt, believe her." A political pundit, on the other hand, clapped back, "This is trash journalism. Even gossip bloggers have more credibility than Jaguar, right?" A famous podcast host added fuel, saying, "Whether it's true or not, it's entertaining as hell. Jaguar knows how to keep the internet hostage." But the most chilling reaction came from someone close to the political world. An anonymous staffer wrote on Reddit, "This isn't new to those of us inside. We've heard whispers for years. If Jaguar drops proof, it's game over." And the industry, they were rattled. A conservative think tank, reportedly, sent out an internal memo urging staff to stay silent on the right. Claims to not engage with speculative media. Screenshots of the memo leaked instantly, proving just how seriously the political machine was taking Jaguar's rants. Sponsors and donors, too, were rumored to be uneasy. One leaked email, allegedly from a major financial backer, read, "If these rumors persist without denial, we may need to reconsider public association." That one line spread across Twitter like wildfire, fueling debates about whether Charlie's empire was already cracking behind the scenes. And in the middle of it all, Jaguar herself fanned the flames. She tweeted late at night, "The louder they scream liar, the closer I am to the truth." The post racked up over 500,000 likes and was shared endlessly by her supporters as proof that she wasn't backing down. Even late-night comedians couldn't resist. One host opened a monologue with, "Charlie Kirk said family values were the foundation of America. Turns out his family values might just be built on Photoshop and prayer." With clips circulating on TikTok and Instagram Reels. But perhaps the most telling sign of the scandal's impact was Charlie and his wife's own silence. Every day they didn't respond. Every moment they didn't issue a statement. The speculation grew louder. Fans interpreted the silence as guilt. Defenders insisted it was wisdom. But for the internet at large, the silence was gasoline poured on the fire. By now, this wasn't just a scandal, it was a cultural war. Jaguar Wright versus Charlie Kirk's image. Truth versus spin. Receipts versus denials. And everyone from fans to celebrities to political insiders was picking a side. And looming over it all was the question nobody could shake. If this was the reaction to just the first wave of leaks, what would happen if Jaguar actually dropped the rest? Because the public wasn't just waiting anymore. They were demanding it just when it seemed like Jaguar Wright had already pushed the Kirk scandal to the edge. The final twist dropped handed sent shockwaves across every corner of the internet. It started with a mysterious leak posted at 4 a.m. on an obscure blog. The headline screamed, "Charlie's wife double life confirmed." Inside was a grainy scan of what looked like marriage records from another state under another name. The implication that before she became Mrs. Kirk, Charlie's wife allegedly had ties to another man, another life, and possibly another family. The receipts weren't crystal clear, but they were enough to set the internet ablaze. Reddit threads exploded with users combing through public records, looking for overlaps and inconsistencies. TikTok detectives made side-by-side comparisons of old blurry ID photos and recent pictures of her at Charlie's events. Some swore they matched. Others screamed it was fake. But one thing was certain, that doubt had already been planted, and then Jaguar herself jumped back into the spotlight with a chilling live stream. Sitting in a dimly lit room, she leaned into the camera and whispered, "Y'all haven't even seen the worst of it. The receipts I just dropped. That child play. What I'm holding on to? That's the truth that'll make Charlie's entire empire crumble." The internet erupted. What could be worse than alleged affairs, secret dinners, and a double identity? What was Jaguar hinting at? But before anyone could process her words, another bombshell video surfaced. This time, it wasn't blurry. It wasn't muffled. It was crystal clear. A woman who looked strikingly like Charlie's wife was seen entering a hotel with a man who was not Charlie. The timestamp was recent, shockingly recent. The clip spread like wildfire across Twitter and TikTok with captions like "The family values brand is over" and "Jaguar wasn't lying." The silence from Charlie's camp became deafening. Critics screamed that the silence was an admission of guilt. Defenders insisted it was wise legal strategy. But the damage was done. The video had already etched itself into the public narrative, and then came the cliffhanger of all cliffhangers. An anonymous Twitter account, newly created, posted a cryptic message. The wife's secrets are only half the story. Charlie's hands ain't clean either. Jaguar knows. We all know. Part 2 coming soon. The tweet racked up 500,000 likes in under 12 hours. Fans went insane. Was Jaguar about to pivot from the wife to Charlie himself? Was there an even bigger secret waiting to drop, something that could end not just his marriage, but his entire career? Jaguar fanned the flames with one final post, a photo of a chessboard, with the queen piece tipped over and the king standing alone. The caption, "Checkmate soon." The internet lost it. YouTube channels uploaded emergency live streams. TikTok creators made theory videos connecting dots that may or may not exist. Memes flooded Instagram, painting Charlie as a fallen king and his wife as the queen of lies. And through it all, one phrase echoed everywhere, from tweets to blog headlines to late-night TV monologues: the secrets aren't finished. Because if the leaks about Charlie's wife were just part 1, then the world is sitting on the edge of something far bigger. Jaguar Wright has promised the truth. The internet is demanding it. And if she delivers, this scandal won't just shake Charlie Kirk's marriage, it will shake his entire empire to the ground. The only question left is, when will the next bomb drop? Because one thing is certain, this story is not over. And now the question that's burning across every timeline, every group chat, every headline: what happens next? Jaguar Wright has already dropped alleged texts, audio identity leaks, and now even video footage that appears to show Charlie Kirk's wife living a double life. But if Jaguar is telling the truth and this is only part 1, then what kind of nuclear bomb is she sitting on for part 2? Could it be about Charlie himself? Could it be about financial scandals, private betrayals, or something even darker lurking behind the curtain? The silence from Charlie's camp has only made it worse. Supporters say he's being smart by not feeding into the chaos. Critics say silence is the loudest admission of guilt. And Jaguar keeps hinting that she's holding back the most explosive receipts for the perfect moment. So now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe Jaguar Wright is telling the truth? Are these real receipts? Or is this all smoke and mirrors meant to tear down a powerful figure? Do you think Charlie Kirk's wife has truly been hiding a double life? Or is the internet falling for another viral conspiracy? And more importantly, what do you think Jaguar meant when she said the wife's secrets are only half the story? Is Charlie himself about to be dragged into an even bigger scandal? Light up the comments with your theories. Do not hold back. Was the hotel video real? Were the old records legit? Or is this one giant setup waiting to collapse? Don't forget, smash that like button if you want the truth exposed. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next shocking update. And turn on notifications because, trust me, Jaguar is not finished. Because if this really is just the beginning, then part 2 could be the scandal that changes everything. Stay tuned. The game isn't over, Jaguar's just getting started. The game isn't over, Jaguar's just getting started.